Most people think subscriptions survive because we like them, that we keep paying because we're satisfied. That's not true. Most subscriptions survive because you stop paying attention. In fact, doing nothing is often the most expensive action you can take. You didn't actively choose to pay again. You just forgot to stop. And that's not a personal failure. It's a system working exactly as designed. Today, I want to break down 7 subscription traps that quietly drain your money, not because you're irresponsible, but because these systems are built around human psychology. Once you see them, you'll never look at a free trial the same way again. Let's start with the most obvious one, auto-renew. Almost every subscription turns it on by default. Notice what that means. You don't opt in every month. You don't confirm the payment. You don't get asked again. Paying requires no action. Canceling does. This isn't accidental. It's built on a simple behavioral truth. Humans stick with default options. We accept what's already selected, especially when changing it requires effort. So the system makes continuing effortless and stopping slightly annoying. And that tiny imbalance is enough. Not because you love the product, but because attention is limited. Next comes the most common lie we tell ourselves. I'll cancel later. Free trials don't rely on your interest. They rely on your memory. The moment you sign up, the system already knows something. You are not going to remember the exact cancellation date. Life will happen. Notifications will pile up. Your brain will move on, and the system will wait. This isn't about tricking you at checkout. It's about time-delayed conversion. By the time you notice the charge, you're already paying. And now canceling feels like a task, not a decision. Then there's the annual plan. Save 20% if you pay yearly. Sounds smart. Sounds responsible. But here's what you're actually buying. Not usage, not commitment. You're prepaying guilt. Once you've paid for a full year, your brain does something interesting. Even if you stop using the service, you feel like canceling would waste the money. That's the sunk cost effect. You're no longer asking, do I need this? You're asking, I already paid, so shouldn't I keep it? The money is already gone, but the guilt keeps working. Some subscriptions don't try to convince you to stay. They just try to exhaust you. You click cancel, and suddenly you're in a maze. Settings, account, help, FAQ, email us, wait. Each step feels small. Together, they drain your motivation. This is called friction design. Confusion buys time. Delay buys another billing cycle. The product here isn't the service anymore. The product is your hesitation. Now let's talk about pricing tiers. Basic, Pro, Premium. Notice something? Upgrade buttons are always bright and obvious. Downgrade options are quiet, small, or hidden. Your attention is guided. When you try to cancel, the system doesn't ask, do you want to leave? It asks, would you like a cheaper plan instead? This reframes the decision. You're no longer leaving, you're just adjusting. And that subtle shift keeps you paying. Here's a trap almost no one notices. Stacked subscriptions. 2 music apps, 2 video platforms, multiple cloud services. Each one feels cheap on its own. $10 here, $8 there. Your brain evaluates them individually, not as a system. But together they form a quiet monthly leak. And because none of them hurt alone, you never fix the whole thing. This is the most important one, the silence tax. Subscriptions don't survive on satisfaction. They survive on neglect. As long as you don't think about them, they keep getting paid. Silence is consent. Doing nothing is agreement. And in a system built on automation, inaction is expensive. So how do you actually stop this? Not with motivation, not with willpower, with rules. Rule 1. The moment you start a free trial, cancel it the same day. You keep access. You remove risk. Rule 2. Once a month, spend 10 minutes reviewing subscriptions. No analysis, no guilt, just awareness. Rule 3. If you forgot a subscription existed, you don't need it. Cancel it. Memory is a better filter than intention. Subscriptions are not evil, but they are designed. And once you understand the design, you stop blaming yourself. In the next video, we'll talk about why prices magically increase right at the final checkout step and why your brain lets it happen.